Good evening, all. This morning at our special graduation breakfast, I read Robert Frost's The Road Not Taken to our 8th graders, the last lines of which are, "Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less travelled by, and that has made all the difference." This poem is a universal appeal and an encouragement to all of us not to shy away from the unknown and to seek adventure, to make our mark upon the world. I have one older brother and 3 younger sisters. My family was raised to be very close. When I was in high school, my brother left for MIT, and I missed him very much. A year later, I was accepted to Brown University to study to be a medical doctor. Once I was ensconced in the dorm, I found the absence of my family extremely difficult. I was dreadfully homesick, painfully shy, and discovered very quickly that I did not like blood. In all, it was not a good situation, but I did not give up. I stuck with medicine for 2 years, surviving by throwing myself fully into my studies and throwing other persons around on the judo mat. At the end of my sophomore year, like many students at this point, I was a bit confused about what I was going to do with the rest of my life. I got some valuable advice from Father O'Shea, Brown's Catholic priest. Perhaps, seeing my uncertainty about my future, he encouraged me to take a road less traveled. So I made some decisions. I spent the next summer, first on a Navajo reservation in Arizona, working in a program for disabled children, and then in Tijuana, Mexico, working with children who lived in a rubbish dump. I followed that by entering into a cloistered convent. By now, you might understand that my mother and father were somewhat concerned. Not only had I taken the road less traveled, they thought I was pretty much lost. Imagine then the consternation on my parents' faces when the next time I saw them, I was petitioning to leave the comfortable Ivy League halls of Brown and spend a year studying philosophy in England. As far as making my own decisions, I was on a roll. Not one of these seemingly outlandish adventures was a mistake, however. From every single one of them, I carry with me to this day lifelong friends and valuable lessons and insights. Indeed, a husband of 29 years resulted from my foray in the United Kingdom. With the guidance, care, and support of friends, family, and even strangers, old and young, I grew from a confused teenager to a person prepared to make her mark on this world. Frost's poem is about having the courage to make and act upon decisions. It is not about standing at that junction between paths and flipping a coin. It is about stepping forward and taking ownership for our decisions and saying, this is something I decided to do. It is not about responding to the world. It is about the world responding to you. Today, as we celebrate this milestone in your lives, many roads lie in front of you. Which ones will you take? Whatever your decisions, remember to always go forth and do good. Thank you. The class speaker was chosen by his peers, and at this time I introduce to you Marco Yaki.
This class has been through a lot together. I remember doing a farmer's market in first grade. I was running the vegetable stand, and no one came to me. I only went to the place with sweets. I remember the third grade economics unit. I had only five, of my disc holders made, because, of course, I still had my obsession with video games then. Miss Guevara then had a few students come help me out, and we dished out like 40 more and sold out in 5 minutes. Oh, remember the Balclutha? Man, that was bad. But we all worked together and got through it. We've sort of become family. It's really a shame that we're all going different places. I know we're all going to miss each other. I'm going to miss you all, that's for sure. But we can't keep our heads in the past. We need to look forward. Some of us don't know what we want to do for a living, and some of us do. And that's fine. You have all of high school to decide. Whatever it is, make sure it's what you love. Keep trying and you'll succeed. Debbie Ryan once said, look at what you want to change. Gather a few people who believe in it like you do and start moving forward. It's important to remember that you don't always need a destination. Sometimes you just have to make forward motion, and you absolutely can. Thank you. Now, we'd like to announce our class gift to the school. Our gift is the benches for outside of JAWS. Now we're going to sing our song, Don't Stop Believin' by Journey.
Just a small town girl, living in a lonely world. She took the midnight train going anywhere.
Just a city girl, South Detroit. Took the midnight train going anywhere.
I see the river smoking, the sunlight and cheap perfume.
Oh, it's not like a jet like it goes on and on and on and on.
Strangers waiting, up and down the boulevard, their shadows searching in the night. Streetlights, people, living just to find emotion, hiding somewhere in the night. Working hard to get my feel. Everybody wants a thrill. Paying anything to roll the dice just one more time. Some will win, some will lose. Some are born to sing the blues. Oh, the movie never ends, it goes on and on.
some of our soon-to-be graduates received subject awards, and I'd like to announce them now. When you hear your name, would you please stand? The Art Award went to Thomas Savasco. Computer Science, Conor O'Quigley. Health and Wellness, Renee Casantini. History, Conor Moore. Mathematics, Ryan Marquez. Performing Arts, Maya Johnson. Haley Braun. Spanish, Peyton Daly. Innovation Lab, Marina Pokorny. And our athletes of the year are Sean Andrusic and India Polachek. We also honoured our pupils who have been with us for 9 years since kindergarten, and I'd like to ask them to stand and remain standing until the last name is called. Haley Braun, Coral Dempsey, Macy Lyashoff, Gavin Giotto, Ryan Grout, Maya Johnson, Jessica Kamau, Finn LaGuardia, Ryan Marcus, Roman Niele, Sophia Niele, India Polachek, Emma Stedman, and Marco Raffi. Graduation awards that we would like to present to some of our graduates, and Mr. Freitas, who is our middle school director, will join me in conferring these awards.
All our awards are determined by the middle school faculty, the director of middle school, with the final approval by the head of school. We'd first like to honor our CREST graduates. These are students who have attained a GPA of 3.9 or above during their entire middle school tenure. Peyton Daly, Olivia Savasco, and Billy Owen. Now we present the Faculty Academic Award. The pupil receiving this award has attained the highest cumulative GPA for his or her middle school years. The pupil must have joined the middle school in their 6th grade year to be eligible. The GPA is calculated through the 2nd trimester of the 8th grade. And the award goes to Olivia Savasco. The next award is the Board of Trustees Character Award. This award goes to the pupil who has demonstrated the 6 pillars of our character education program: curiosity, gratitude, perseverance, optimism, self-control, and social intelligence. The award goes to Maisie Eliza Shaw. The next award is the Head of School Exemplary Award. Sorry, I'm a little tongue-tied. This is considered the highest award of all. The pupil has demonstrated exemplary character, positive attitude, citizenship, effort, participation, and intellectual development. And this award goes to Beach Bassler. And I'd like to ask our chair of the board, Amy Ramsey, to come up. We're ready to confer our diplomas. Sean Fitzpatrick Anderson. Sean, most of your teachers and classmates would describe you as a man of few words, which I believe to be a good thing. Someone once said, "Some talk too much and say too little." Your teachers describe you as disciplined and a hard worker, which may explain why your favorite saying is, "You can't take the elevator to success, you have to take the stairs." You understand at a deep level that it takes a strong work ethic and determination to achieve outcomes in life. Your teachers also remark that you have a great sense of humor and often pick up on the jokes and sly teacher humor that often goes over your classmates' heads. You're a keen observer. The environment is important to you and you respect others' points of view. An athlete and academic, you are on good footing as you climb those stairs to success. Beach Love Bassler. Beach, what will we do without our resident rock star and DJ? You are an inspiration to us all with your cute, cool disposition and always perfectly on-point hairstyle. You're certainly a globetrotter, whether riding a camel in India or spinning tunes in Norway. It's as if you haven't realized yet there's only 24 hours in a day. Your teachers remark on your resiliency, earnest nature, and kind-heartedness. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, "If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward." Keep on moving, Beach. We look forward to hearing you on the radio or some night at the dance club. Haley Isabella Braun. Haley, your teachers and classmates describe you as athletic, smart, and truly a hardworking student. You have impressed us all with your determination, stamina, and resilience. Kind-hearted and cheerful, you are always there for a friend in need, and with a smile to brighten one's day. You are a peacemaker, and look for beauty in all its forms. One of Haley's favorite quotes is from Albert Einstein. He said, and I'm paraphrasing here, because it's a long quote, so I can't show it. "A human being is part of the whole we call the universe, part limited in time and space, and our task must be to free ourselves by widening our circle of compassion to embrace all living creatures and the whole of nature in its beauty." Haley, you understand at a deep level that we are all connected and that we must always lead with kindness. We thank you, Haley, for teaching us all this valuable lesson and serving as an example with your inclusive nature. Renee Frances Nicole Casantini. Teachers had many adjectives to describe Renee. Diligent, responsible, affable, and genuine. You have a good sense of humor and have made many of us laugh many times. A teacher recalled asking you why you appeared so tired in class one day. And you responded that you were still jet-lagged from coming back from Tahoe. Smart and confident, you are never afraid to try new things and have an awareness and appreciation for the world around you. A quote that Renee lives by is, "Don't worry about failures, worry about the chances you miss when you don't even try." Surely inspired by Grey's Anatomy, she's somewhat obsessed with that show, Renee hopes to have a future in medicine. We have no doubt that you will not only succeed in your endeavors, but that you will make the world a better place because of those endeavors. Jordan Savosky. Olivia is inspired by strong, courageous women writers such as Maya Angelou, J.K. Rowling, and Veronica Roth. She herself one day would like to become a famous writer who will no doubt inspire a younger generation of girls. Olivia, you said that you like to be a leader because you care deeply about people, want the best for them, and are willing to do anything to help them achieve their fullest potential. You thank Seacrest for morphing you into a better version of yourself every day, to follow your heart and leave the end of the day better than you found it in the morning. Like many of our graduates, Olivia counts her mother as her biggest source of support and encouragement. One of Olivia's favorite quotes is something her mother said to her. "It's not about giving time when you have nothing else to do. It's about giving time when you think you have no time to give. That's when you feel the love." We all thank you, Olivia, for the time and energy you have given to our Seacrest family. Thomas Corrado Sabasco. One thing you may or may not know about Thomas is that he's a film buff. He especially likes westerns and action movies, particularly the tough guy faces that Clint Eastwood often makes in his films. Thomas, you care deeply about your family and, like your sister, count your mother as one of your heroes because, as you say, she is strong, brave, loving, and loyal. Your teachers inform me that you have a very dry sense of humor and quick wit. No doubt a result from watching all those movies with clever dialogue. Your favorite saying is from John Wayne, who said, "Life is tough, but it's tougher when you're stupid." Thomas, like many of your classmates, you know that life is what you make of it and that education is a pathway to success. Not only financial success, but at becoming a successful human being. We all have appreciated your blend of industrious spirit and humor. Congratulations. Milton Mansfield Bailey. Peyton, your teachers not only remark on your dedication as a student who continually strives for academic excellence, but they also speak of your love for wildlife and animals. No wonder you count Jane Goodall and Daphne Seldrick among your heroes. When asked if you had one wish, you responded that you would love the chance to go to Africa and visit the David Sheldrick Wildlife Trust, an organization that rescues and rehabilitates orphaned elephants and rhinos. Jane Goodall is credited with saying, "The greatest danger to our future is apathy." It is a comfort to know that the world will be better off with smart, dedicated young people who care deeply about and for the natural world. We look forward to seeing all the good work and contributions you will make to our planet. Peyton, leaving things better than you found it. Coral, your teachers describe you as knowledgeable, creative, active, and a wonderful dancer. You're a fierce friend. and community and family are important to you. You are someone who likes to get involved in many things. We would like you to know that we have been delighted to see you mature and grow over the years. Confucius said, "Never give a sword to a man who cannot dance." I don't really know what that means. But I think for you, I would say it means there is such hidden strength within you. What you have learned here and what you take with you, you can rely on to battle whatever obstacles may come your way. Christian came to Seacrest just this year. I remember that on the first day of school, Christian, I saw you outside on the blacktop at recess. You stood alone, looking as if you weren't sure that you would ever make any new friends at your new school. Well, it didn't take long before your classmates took you into the 8th grade fold, and you had everyone's Snapchat handle. You describe yourself as open-minded and sarcastic, two qualities highly valued in our middle school. You told me that your favorite movie is Finding Nemo. I think it's just about everyone's favorite movie. Like Marlin, who swam across the ocean to find Nemo, we are very happy that you found Seacrest. You have been a wonderful addition to our school community and have not only persevered here, but flourished. We look forward to hearing from you in the near future as you just keep on swimming. Maisie Shona Elijah. Maisie's teachers described her as hardworking, gracious, and thoughtful. They also recall that you love to hang upside down from the monkey bars every day at recess. You love to collaborate with your peers and value teamwork. Your favorite saying is, if plan A doesn't work, don't worry, because there are 25 more letters in the alphabet. You have a can-do attitude and help your friends to find their passions as well as your own. There is a reason why everyone in your class wants you in their group for a project. You have the ability to put them at ease and bring out the best in everyone. You bring quality and care to your work. You are driven at both academics and sports, but never at the expense of others. And you like pineapples a lot. Jacob Scorsese. When I think of you, Jacob, I think of the character Woody from Toy Story, and the theme song, "You've Got a Friend in Me," begins to play in my head. People say that Jacob brings happiness wherever he goes. All of your teachers told me that you always enter a room with a smile and a sincere hello. They also know that you love soccer and basketball and cats, the animal, not the musical. You are a diligent worker, and you don't let obstacles in life hinder you from trying or allow troubles to bring you down. Thich Nhat Hanh, a famous Vietnamese monk, said, "Because of your smile, you make life more beautiful." Thank you, Jacob, for making our school a more beautiful and happier place to be. Gavin James Jacoby. Gavin, I thank you for not wearing your Captain America sweatshirt this evening. Gavin, you care about the people around you, family and friends. You love to be part of the team and work alongside others, whether it be on the baseball field or in the classroom. You are an observer and find the little absurdities of life and human behavior hysterical. No wonder The Office is your favorite show. I think you're responsible for the 6th graders' obsession with that show. My gift to you is a quote from your idol, Steve Carell, who said, "Maybe the coolest people are the ones who don't care about being cool." I know your friends are grateful and treasure your friendship. Believe in yourself, Gavin, you're the coolest. Ryan Rosemary Reeves. Sorry. Ryan, you describe yourself as unique, creative, and quirky. And your teachers describe you as a diligent worker, a lover of animals, especially horses, and they tell me that you are a formidable game player. Independence and being true to yourself are qualities you value highly. When asked who your favorite celebrity was, you said Olympic figure skater Adam Rippon, because he is so forthright about his feelings and he has such a lovable personality. You are someone who is unafraid to say what you feel and stand up for the vulnerable, especially wildlife. You stated that your parents are your heroes and that your mother was your biggest source of support. So I tried to find an Adam Rippon quote for you. However, I had no luck at a quote, but I did find a tweet. He tweeted, "Heading into competition tomorrow, I just want everyone to know that my mom thinks I'm the best, and I really hope the judges take that into consideration." I can say that we all think you're pretty great, Ryan Rose, and you will no doubt do many fabulous things in the future. Oscar, Linus, and Emmett. Oscar, your teacher spoke to me of your talent at music and noted your strong leadership in the school's rock band. You are kind, sometimes sarcastic, and always a good friend. Your favorite movie is Lord of the Rings because you said it is a heartfelt tale about overcoming the greatest obstacles and getting out of your comfort zone. You may think you fly under the radar, but you don't. We all truly appreciate the smile, humor, and kindness you have contributed to this class. Your favorite quote, not a surprise, comes from J.R.R. Tolkien. He wrote, "Those who wander are not always lost." I know that those who think deeply and wander and search are not lost. They are old souls in search of meaning. We want you to know how much you have meant to this school, to your classmates and teachers, and we look forward to hearing you rock out sometime at Half Moon Bay High. Maya and Jonathan. Maya's favorite quote comes from an author who shares the same name, albeit a different spelling, Maya Angelou. She wrote, "I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." Maya has made many here at Seacrest feel happy, supported, and cared about. Whether it is through sharing her fantastic singing voice and acting abilities with us in the spring musical, or trying to cheer up a friend who is having a bad day, Maya, you know how to be there for others. You have also been quite an ambassador for our school, frequently asked to speak with parents or prospective families about your experience as a lifer here at Seacrest. We hope that you will look back on your many memories made here. You have created many memories for us, and we know that you will continue to shine in your high school endeavors. Jessica, Mary, Margaret, Anna. Jess, your teachers describe you as confident, helpful, friendly, and a horse lover. It has been wonderful to get to know you this year, Jess, and I completely agree with your teachers. You are outgoing and self-assured. You have a good head on your shoulders, and you know what is important and what is not. I thought of you when I heard this quote, "A strong woman stands up for herself, a stronger woman stands up for others." Just like Penny from Hairspray, you live out your principles. You always strive to do what's right. You are a natural leader, and we all appreciate how you've immersed yourself in the life of our school. Your strength will surely be a support for others as you mature. Victoria Hunter Goodman. Quiet. It's been a pleasure getting to know you this year. Your teachers remark on your kind nature, your witty comments, and the loyalty and camaraderie you have for your friends. You count on your dad as your greatest support, and Jim Halpert from The Office as your hero. You're a natural athlete, and we look forward to seeing you play on the football field in the near future. You're a talented guy, Sequoia, and I think it is when you recognize those talents and nurture them, you will be unstoppable. Vince Lombardi once said, "Winning isn't everything, but wanting to win is." Coach Moore is going to miss you something bad. Congrats, Sequoia. Big chest for the boy. Finn is our Renaissance man, always moving and interested in everything. It's hard to keep up with Finn. If we could bottle your energy, Finn, we would probably have enough power to power all of San Mateo County. Charismatic, you always have a smile on your face and ready to make new friends. I have no doubt you could have a successful career in politics if you wanted. We could use some good ones. President Obama said, "Change will not come if we wait for some other person or some other time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we seek." Finn, we could use some good politicians. Your friends are important to you, and I am sure there is never a dull moment when you're around. Keep your sense of curiosity and your desire to engage others with you, and I am sure you will do remarkable things in the future. Ryan, Sean, Mark White. Ryan is an amazing mathematician and budding philosopher. You credit your teachers as a source for your biggest support, and you have been a big support to your classmates. I would often find you in Miss Lou's room this year helping another student with their math work. Asked to describe yourself, you said, "Always on a Chromebook." Your teachers describe you as the kid who always gets the best lunches. I think you have your mother to thank for that. Ryan, it was great to discover that we share the same favorite film, Dead Poets Society. A film about young men attempting to break free of the conformity around them and live their truth, to listen to that voice, that passion inside, and act on it. In the film, Mr. Keating tells his students that no matter what anybody tells you, words and ideas can change the world. I have no doubt that your ideas, Ryan, will bring about change for the betterment of this world. Haley, Tina, Kai, Arisha. Michaela, your teachers describe you as kind, diligent, dedicated, hardworking, and an opinionated student. You're a good friend, and I know, want to make those around you happy. I remember the day that you had all these small little gifts for Haley to open up on her birthday, and you put one of them in each of her classes so that she would be continuously surprised throughout the day. You go above and beyond to bring a smile to the people you care about. It's important to you that they know you care for them. As your teachers noted, you have worked very hard during your time at Seacrest and have made wonderful progress. You should be very proud of your accomplishments. You also have a knack for perfect timing. Your advisor told me that during parent-teacher conferences, when it got to the anything else part of the conversation, you asked your parents for a dog. Timing is everything. Michaela, always believe in yourself and the rest will fall into place. Have faith in your abilities, work hard, and there is nothing you cannot accomplish. Roman Alessandro Leone. Roman, you described yourself as tall, empathetic, and loving. I agree wholeheartedly with that assessment. because your teachers listed the same qualities, except being tall, that's a given. They also found you kind, thoughtful, affable, and witty. You have a calming nature about you that puts people at ease. I don't think I have ever seen you down or angry or frustrated. You said that you have two heroes, the Flash and St. Francis. The Flash, because you say he refuses to kill anyone, even though he has awesome powers and can defeat villains much easier. And St. Francis, because he started out rich and gave everything up for the poor. And so a quote I chose was from St. Francis. He said, "Remember when you leave this earth, you can take nothing that you have received, only what you have given. A full heart, enriched by honest service, love, sacrifice, and courage." So of course you must go to St. Francis High School in the fall, where you surely will continue to give of yourself. Sophia, like her brother Roman, has a big heart and feels a deep desire to make those around her happier and filled with joy. You are honest to a fault and unafraid to say what you are feeling, which I find tremendously courageous. You describe yourself as being cheerful and outgoing, and your teachers describe you as being a fashionista, dancer, and one who adores and loves the younger children we have here at school. Often I would see you outside talking to the little ones and brightening their day. You are also hardworking, and I think sometimes you do not give yourself enough credit for all your accomplishments. C.S. Lewis said that joy is a serious business of heaven. Thank you, Sophia, for bringing a piece of heaven with you every day at our school. Connor Stephen Moore. Believe it or not, but Connor Moore is one of the most hilarious students I've ever encountered. He's not ha-ha funny. It's more like, wait, what? What did you say? Oh, I get it, dude, you're funny. His humor is so dry and unexpected, it's hard to have a comeback. And I usually pride myself being able to fire up a witty comeback, but not with you, Connor. Your teachers note your athleticism, your dependability. They call you a quiet achiever and an awesome soccer player. They also say that they can't tell the difference between you and Sean. Connor says that his parents are his heroes, and here's that dry humor again. They're his heroes because, and I quote, they not only put food on the table for me, but they also provide a roof over my head. Keep up your sense of humor, Sean, and you'll never go wrong. Hi. I searched for an uplifting and inspiring quote from Justin Bieber for you, but none exist. You have the kind of personality and positivity that lights up a room. Your teachers believe you are a poet at heart, and they note how much you care for everyone with such sincerity, especially the very young and the very old. You describe yourself as loud, happy, and caring. You are definitely all of these things. Instead of a Bieber quote, how about a Beyonce? She once said, "True beauty is knowing who you are and what you want and never apologizing for it." Kaya, always stay strong and happy and caring and loud. Sadie, Grace, McLeod, Nolan. You may not know this about Sadie, but she likes to speak her mind, particularly when she feels there has been injustice done. Sadie, you value equity, justice, and friendship. You are confident and seemingly unafraid to go against the grain in an effort to make things right. You and I may have not always agreed on an issue, but I've always respected your fearlessness and determination. Virginia Woolf once said in an Instagram post, for most of history, Anonymous was a woman. It is because of young women like you who refuse to conform or play by the rules, particularly rules created by men, that the ball has been pushed forward. We are not there yet, but what a time for you to be at this age, in this age. I have no doubt that Lick-Wilmerding will be a place where you can harness that passion and really take a stand, making a tremendous impact on others and on our world. Connor's teachers state that he has a great work ethic, is very bright, and has a sly sense of humor. You came to Seacrest in the 7th grade and seamlessly integrated into our school community, making friends and finding your interests. You love working in computer science and approach things in a pragmatic and factual way. I hear that you're a big soccer fan. So my quote for you is from soccer legend Pele. Success is no accident, it is hard work, perseverance, learning, studying, and sacrifice. But most of all, it is loving what you do. We are sure that you will quickly hit your stride at Sarah. Work hard and discover many things you will love to do. William Napoli. Did you know that Billy is a killer hockey player on the ice? Did you know that Billy works hard and strives for academic excellence? Billy, I ask these questions because what you do is probably the most difficult thing a middle school aged boy could ever do. And that is remain humble in the face of great accomplishments. Wow. You wrote that your heroes are people who sacrifice, are loyal, and have dedication. You are a dedicated friend, often letting others take the limelight while you quietly toil away. Always doing the right thing when no one is looking. St. Augustine said, "It was pride that changed angels into devils. It is humility that makes men as angels." We are deeply grateful for the example you set for both your classmates and us adults. Mari is hardworking, funny, and kind. She has an infectious laugh and wants people to feel welcome and loved. She's a lover of animals, and we think she will one day have her own farm or a very crowded apartment. Mari says she appreciates the small things in life. She is truly unafraid to try anything new, especially surrounded by her friends. She has an adventurous spirit. I am so excited for her move to Rhode Island, a place where I grew up, and she will attend the same school I attended in 9th grade. The world, indeed, is a very small place. The prospect of a new place, a new home, a new coastline can be scary. But every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. Mari, you're awesome. Believe in yourself, in your intelligence, and your kind, kind heart. India creates culture. India has a black belt in martial arts, which isn't surprising since she is known to take challenges head on and power through. India, you know yourself well. what you like and what you don't like. You're both an athlete and an amazing artist. We have no doubt that art will always be in your future. Pablo Picasso said that every child is an artist. The problem is how to remain an artist once we grow up. Your determination, perseverance have and will continue to serve you well as you go through your high school years and beyond. Most people your age are in a hurry to grow up and live in the future, but you are someone who likes to take it all in and take life one day at a time. Your favorite quote is from the movie Ferris Bueller's Day Off. It says, "Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it." We will miss you, India, and we know that you can achieve anything and everything you set your mind to. Matthew Thomas Smith. Matthew, I'm gonna miss you. I'm gonna miss watching you ride your bike across that parking lot, only to jump off and walk once you see me glaring at you from my office window. Matthew, you're a quick wit and have a sense of humor well beyond your years. You enjoy philosophizing about ethics and morality by the swing set, and recording your teachers with your iPad mini when they're not looking. I will also miss you approaching me and start off by saying, "Mr. Freitas, what do you think?" And I cannot help but wonder if somehow you're setting a trap for me. We will miss your affable nature, odd point of view. You really relish the absurdities of existence. You really relish the absurdities of existence. My quote from you comes from Gloria Steinem. "Without leaps of imagination or dreaming, we lose the excitement of possibilities. Dreaming, after all, is a form of planning." We all hope you continue to dream and think differently, Matthew.
All right.
Emma Nicole Stedman. Emma, your teachers describe you as a talented writer and someone who is comfortable in her own skin. You have a wicked sense of humor and are independent and fearless. One of your favorite quotes is from Rumi. "Yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I am wise, so I am changing myself." It's refreshing to know that someone of your age has such introspection. You said that you liked this quote because it speaks about how we cannot change the world without first changing ourselves and our mindsets. You are truly wise beyond your years. Although you do like to joke around a lot and act as if you don't take things seriously, you do. You're someone who can be depended upon to do the right thing. Your independence and sense of adventure will take you far, Emma, but it's your wisdom that will keep you grounded. William Patrick Guido Togliatti. Charismatic and caring, one would be hard-pressed to find anyone who does not like Guido. Guido, your teachers describe you as cheerful, a hard worker, and someone who encourages everyone to participate. I remember when I took your class to the senior living complex next door to serve the residents there on Thanksgiving dinner. You did not think twice about sitting down with the seniors and engaging them in conversation. It was truly touching, the way you care for others, and your seemingly limitless compassion is one of your greatest strengths. You are an intense and competitive athlete, an entertainer on the stage, and an awesome big brother to your little sister. In Hamlet, Polonius gives this piece of advice to his son Laertes before he leaves for France. "To thine own self be true, and it must follow, as the night the day, Thou canst not then be false to any man. Guido, never stop being Guido. I think the world depends on it. Shay, you're an athlete and an actress. Your friends would describe you as outgoing, energetic, and fun to be around. You said that you don't take things too seriously, but I think you are serious about a great many things that are important to you. You have grown up and have grown in confidence. Misty Copeland, principal dancer for American Ballet Theater, said, "Be strong, be fearless, be beautiful, and believe that anything is possible when you have the right people there to support you. Stay confident and use your talents talents and drive to help others. I have no doubt with your strength and perseverance, you are sure to do great things in the future." Marco Ignacio Roque Jess. Marco is a networker, and he loves to talk to people and widen his circle of friends. He is charming and could probably sell you anything. He is interested in what's new and on the horizon, always looking ahead to the next moment. I just recently learned that you are a huge gamer and play video games all the time, which was surprising to me because you're so engaged with the people around you. Your friends describe you as smart, always there to help, really supportive and inspiring. I know that your big dream is to move to New York and become an actor. So I thought this quote from James Dean would inspire you and your fellow graduates. Remember, life is short. Break the rules. They were made to be broken. Forgive quickly, kiss slowly, love truly, laugh uncontrollably, and never regret anything that makes you smile. The clouds are lined with silver, and the glass is half full, though the answers won't be found at the bottom. Don't sweat the small stuff. You are who you are meant to be. Dance as if no one's looking. Love if it's all you know. Dream as if you'll live forever. Live as if you'll die today. Congratulations, Marco. I have a feeling we will run into each other in New York.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct honor and pleasure to present to you the Seacrest School Class of 2018.